gonna start just letting people know what this is all about. I'm just assuming that not everyone has weights, so I am just offering an hour-long class. It's Move Well, Move Better. Basically, it is functional movement, so it's going to be a lot of cardio and core. The way that I set up this class is that we're going to do a core activation series first. So we're going to do 4 movements twice. I have a timer, so you're going to hear a little timer in the background. We'll go 45 seconds on and then 15 seconds rest. So we'll do that for 8 minutes. Then we're going to pick up our heartbeat with Tabata. So 2 exercises, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. And we'll do that for 4 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is introduce 3 different circuits, 3 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. And we're going to do it 3 times. So each one. So you'll do 3 different circuits over the hour. And if there's any time left, we'll just do a little cool down with stretching, because the way that I usually work is we usually foam roll in the beginning. So I'm not sure if everyone has a foam roller, so I'm just assuming that that's the case. So we're just gonna start. Looks like we have a really great crew here. Thanks for all being here. I am going to mute you all in case, just to let go, get less sound here. So let me just see. I'm just becoming familiar with all this fun online work. So if you don't mind, since I'm having a moment of not being able to find where I mute you all, if you can just mute yourselves, that'd be awesome. Unless you have any questions. All right. Okay, here we go. I am going to start. Can everybody see me well? I'm going to move back. Can everybody see me now? Cool. Okay. So we're going to start with scorpion. So that means that you're going to lie on your belly and you're going to have your arms out to either side. You're going to bend your right knee, bring it up in line with your hip, and then touch your right foot towards your left hip and get a nice stretch. Take your time here, and then you'll slowly come back to center, and then raise the other leg, get the glute firing first, tap to the opposing glute, and come on back. I'm going to start the timer. So just get used to that position for a sec.
Emily, you might want to tilt the camera down just a tad.
Oh, thanks. How's that? Is that better?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna get this timer going, and then we'll be able to use that. And okay. So we're going with scorpion now. So your arms are out to your side. You're lifting up your leg, and then you're taking that right foot and reaching it across, coming back through center, releasing, lifting left leg, and then reaching left foot towards the opposing glute. Just keep moving from side to side here. And if you could mute, that would be great. Hi. Okay, so now you're going to come onto your hands and your knees. Okay, so come on onto your hands and knees. You'll reach your right arm and your left leg away from each other. And then you're going to slowly lower back down. Left arm, right leg. Slowly lower back down. We're just moving from side to side here. Nice work. 15 seconds. Good, now come on down onto your back. Press your feet into the ground and lift your hips up. You'll lift one leg up so your knee's in line with your hip. Then you'll lower that leg back down. Then you'll lift the other knee up so it's in line with your hip. You'll lower back down. Your hips are lifted the entire time as you move from side to side. You should feel the drawstring tightening in between the top of your pelvis. Glutes are starting to fire here. Just keep a nice fluid breath. Rest. You'll come into a forearm plank. So thumbs pointing up towards the sky to initiate external rotation of the shoulders on the back. Gaze slightly forward. Press the balls of the feet into the earth and breathe. If it feels better to have your knees on the ground, please lower your knees down to the ground. Another 20 seconds, you're doing great. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. Let's do a air squat just to get that whole body movement going now. So just coming up to a position that feels comfortable for you and just coming down into that squat.
Might want to step back a couple of steps.
Thank you. How's that?
Not us.
Can you see? Good.
Yes.
Nice. Beautiful. Just feel your feet pressing into the earth and that energy turning into a reach through your hips. That's really what we're looking for here. Nice. Feel the core fire. Beautiful. You'll come back down onto the ground and you're gonna come onto your belly again. Reach your arms out like wings and then reach that right leg back up towards the sky and tap. Come back through center. Lift left leg, engage glute, other side. And just keep moving from side to side here. Good, and rest. Back to bird dog. So hands and knees, right arm, left leg. Come up back down, left arm, right leg. Moving from side to side. Everybody see me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Come on to your back. You're gonna lift your hips up once again. You can use your hands to support you. And then you'll lift your right knee in line with your hip. And then lower it down. Left knee in line with hip. Lower down. Right. And then left. Warming up glutes, core. All right, nice work. Slither around the forearm plank. So once again, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. So think about your elbows pressing away from each other, and then your elbows pressing towards the balls of your feet. And then gaze slightly forward and breathe. Another 15 seconds.
No, we'll leave it.
Good, and rest. All right, so coming on up, one more round of squats. So just finding that nice press of your feet into the earth. Just feeling that push turn into a reach into your core, your glutes. Good job. "20 seconds. Keep moving. All right. Nice work. We're going to move on to a little pick-me-up here. So we're going to 20 seconds on, and then 10 seconds rest. We're gonna start with a pineapple picker. So you're gonna hinge from your hips, place your hands in your hip crease, and reach your fingertips out in front of you. And as you press into the earth, you're gonna rise back up to stand. Then you're gonna come straight below, hinging from the hips, rise back up to stand, and then behind you. You'll do that for 20 seconds. Then you'll come onto your hands and knees, hover off of the earth on your knees, walk 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, okay? Doing your best to keep your pelvis level. And we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So hinging at the hips, tapping in front, below and behind, in front, below, behind, in front, below, behind. Good. And rest. So now you'll come onto your hands and knees, and you'll just lift your knees off the ground. You can tap your knees if that feels better, or walk 3 steps forward, and then 3 steps back. 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. Good, rest. Back up to pineapple pickers. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, hinge, tap in front, hinge, below, hinge, behind. In front, below, behind. In front, below, behind. In front, below, behind. Rest. Back to the ground. Quadruped. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift knees. 1, 2, 3 steps forward, and then back. You should feel that drawstring tightening in between the top of the pelvis. Feel stability through the anterior chain. Good. Rest. We're halfway. Back on up. Pineapple pickers. 5, 4, 3, 2, in front, below, behind. In front, below, behind. In front, below, behind. In front, below, behind. Good, rest. Back to the ground. Hands and knees. Curl toes under. Lift knees off the earth. 3 steps forward. 3 steps back. 3 steps forward. 3 steps back. Steps forward. 3 steps back. And rest. Beautiful. All right, come on back up to stand. 1 more round. 3, 2, 1. Hinge from hips. Press in front. Then below. Then behind. In front. Below. Behind. In front. Below. Behind. In front. Below. Behind. Rest. Last round. You guys are doing great. Here we go. Last round quadruped. And begin. Knees off the ground. 3 steps forward. 3 steps back. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay. We're moving on to our workout. And just changing timers here. So we're moving into the first 3 movements, and that's core, because we all need core. So you'll start on your back, and you'll have your legs lifted up towards the sky. So you'll be with your legs straight up, arms down by your side, tap one heel, then tap the other. If this is a little too much for you, bend your knees, tap one heel, and then tap the other. What I'd like you to make sure of is that the back of your head, your mid-spine, and your tailbone stay in connection with the earth here through the whole thing. Then you're going to come onto your forearm, and you're going to come onto your knees into a side plank position. You're going to lift that bottom hip up to get the glute med firing, and then you're going to lift the bottom leg off of the top leg into a clamshell, okay? And then we'll come to the other side. Make sure you use your forearm to press into the earth to stabilize yourself here. Lift the hip off of the ground, and then you'll use this top hip, peeling it off the bottom knee to get this glute firing, okay? So those are our 3 movements for core. We'll go in 10, and we're gonna start on our back. So 5, 4, 3, 2, Lift the leg straight up or bend the knees, and then tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. I'll show the modification. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Just make sure that the back of the head, mid-spine, and tailbone are all in connection with the earth, that the lower ribs are pulling in towards you. So you feel that corset of support. Nice work. Coming onto your left forearm and just using the stability in the shoulder. We don't want to see this. We want to press into the earth. So if it feels better to just keep this hip down, that's fine too. Then you'll lift up and then peel the top knee off of the bottom. So you're thinking about nice core engagement here, clean line of energy from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Nice work. I'm a little blip on the screen, so I can't see any one of you very well, but it looks like you're doing great. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. On the other side, I'll just show the modification. So the most important thing is that you're pressing your forearm into the ground, so you're not doing this. You want to make sure that you feel nice and open in your chest. Then you can keep your knees on the ground, and then you can just peel the top knee off the bottom knee. So what you're looking for is to get this glute med in the upper rear quadrant of your glute to start to fire. This helps stabilize your pelvis. So choose whatever feels good in your body. And if you want to lift that bottom hip, then you get a 2-for-1, top and bottom glute med firing. You're getting obliques, deep core stabilizers, all sorts of good stuff. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, so we're back onto our backs. Legs up towards the sky. You'll get more benefit out of the movement the slower you go, because you're going to have to use more core and more muscular strength to control the movement. If we use momentum, sometimes that's where we get injured because we're not listening to our bodies. So if you need to bend your knees, please do, so you can feel that drawstring tightening in between the top of the pelvis. Listening to your body and honoring it. Really important. All right, rest. We're back up to our forearm. If you want to challenge yourself, come into a forearm plank and you can lift the leg. I'm just giving you options here, but I know that some of you are used to much more rigorous workouts. So if you feel like you want to do things to make it more challenging, be my guest. Yeah. Basically, we're just exploring what it feels like to stabilize and then activate glute medius, which is a really important muscle for stabilizing the pelvis. So any way you do it is super awesome. And then you're just getting so much strength into the side body if you're lifted off of that bottom hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Into the other side. Once again, choosing your own adventure here, knowing what the benefit is of the work. I sometimes like reaching my top arm up to the sky So I can feel like my arm's a wing, and I can feel clean line of energy from my top fingertips through the shoulder, back down to the earth, right? So that you feel held and supported through the back body. Just really focusing on that sense of integration. Five, 4, 3, 2, one more round of fun. Back on your back, legs up towards the sky, arms by either side. And then choose your own adventure here. Either the leg stays nice and straight and you slowly lift and lower, or you bend the knees. Feel that drawstring tightening in between the top of the pelvis and tap one heel. Bring it back up, tap the other. So just listening to your body here, please. Nice work, everybody. All right, side plank. Choose your own adventure here. Come on to the feet if that feels good. Lift your arm up to the sky like a wing. If you want to switch it up, you can rotate, reaching that top arm underneath. Another 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, rest. Prepare for the other side. Choose your own adventure here. Maybe you stay on your knees, reach your fingertips up towards the sky, and then offer that little bit of rotation. Another 15 seconds. Nice work. All right. So the next 3 movements are going to be a lateral bound for 45. Okay, so you'll just bound from side to side. And then you'll come down to your knees. You'll bring your first foot up, ankle, knee, hip, and your second foot up. Come into a squat position, lower back down, switch the leg that you come forward with, come up to this position, lower back down, switch again. Good. Then you'll come into plank, and you can either do a plank jack here, or if it feels better to you, you can step one foot out to the side and then the other. So that's those are the 3 movements that we'll be doing. And we'll go in 10. Let me just get this started.
Emily?
Yeah?
Would you mind showing a modification for that leaping side to side?
Sure. You could just, you know,
Okay.
move from side to side.
Yeah, and suspend. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Could everyone please mute themselves? Tap the top of your screen and then mute, except for Emily.
So you can make it more of a bound if you like, or you can just step. How's that?
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, nice work. Coming to your knees, high on your knees. You'll take your right leg up first, press into your foot, and then lift up into a squat. Lower your right leg down, lower your left leg down. Start with your left foot. Keep your ankle, knee, and hip all in one line, and you're just alternating here, okay? Nice work. Sometimes it's tricky to remember which one you did last. But it's good for our brains, right? All right, nice work. So I'll face you this way. Come into a plank position. Press your hands into the ground so that you feel your hands pressing away from each other, hands pressing towards the balls of the feet. Engage your anterior chain of support. Tap one foot, tap the other foot, or plank jack. Out to the side and back. Just listen to what feels good in your body. Another 10 seconds. Nice work. All right, back to our lateral bounds. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and just listen to your body. If it feels good, pause and feel the ankle, knee, hip, shoulder all in one line as you balance on one side and then the other. Five, 4, 3, 2, rest. All right, back to your knees. Nice tall spine. Take your right foot, bring it out in front of you, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder. Press onto it, come into a squat, lower back down, then switch to the left knee. Press, lift, lower, back to right, press, lift. Good. Keep moving from side to side here. Trying to keep track of which side you're on. All right, nice work, back to plank. So pressing your hands into the earth, spreading your fingers nice and wide, clawing the earth slightly, pressing hands away from each other, Then towards the feet, feel the core fire. One foot out to the side, other foot out to the side, or plank jack, whichever one feels good to you. Whatever tempo feels good to you. "15 seconds. Doing great. Three, two, one. All right, last round of fun here in this circuit. So you can start to do your lateral bounds from side to side. Nice work. Take a moment to land on each side. Feel that support. "20 seconds. Three, two, one. Down to the knees. All right, good job. We'll start with the right. So right foot, ankle, knee, hip, all in one line. Press the sole of the foot into the earth, lean slightly forward, and then lift up onto the other leg. Lower back down, and then left foot. Press. Come into the squat, lower back down, back to the right, lower back down. Nice work. All right, last round of plank. Here we go. Another 10 seconds rest. Three, two, and one. So hands pressing away from each other, ankles, wrists right below shoulders. Just noticing that your pelvis is remaining level here, really important. Ten seconds. Really nice, good job. Okay, last round of fun. We are going to do a squat thrust. So what that looks like is your hands, I really want you to focus on that pineapple picker where you don't have a cashew back, but your pubic bone's tucking towards the navel and you're just letting your hands come to the earth, bending your knees as much as you need to. And then you're staying light and just coming back into a plank and then forward. And you're just gonna repeat that. You can come up to stand if you like. Come back down, back, forward, up. And then next movement, you'll come down to the ground. You're going to come into whatever feels good to you. You can start with your feet on the ground here. So you can just hover your feet off of the earth. Or if it feels good to you, you can extend them out in front of you. So listening to your body, this is awesome right here. And then you're just gonna lift your arms up, lower them down. Lift up, lower down, lift up, and lower down. And then finally, you're gonna come into a full side plank. So pressing your hand into the ground, you'll come into a plank. You can just do a push up here, or you could drop your knees to the ground and push up. And then you'll come to the other side into a side plank. And we'll just repeat that as many times as we can. Any questions? Okay.
Yeah, I got a question.
I'm sorry?
On the side plank, do you want your spine and your hips straight, or do you want to lift your hips as much as you can?
Lift your hips as much as you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here we go. So we're starting with the squat thrust. So you're going to hinge from your hips so that your fingertips pinch here, and then gently jump back, come forward, press up to stand, hinge from hips, step back, forward, up. Ten seconds. Rest. Okay, so you'll come down to the ground, then roll up to your feet. And then you can just hover your feet off the ground. You can extend your legs to straight. You can come somewhere in between. And you're just gonna lift your arms up, then lower them down by your side. Lift it up, lower down. If it feels good to just have your toes touching the ground, that's great too. Just listening to your body. All right, nice work. So to your question, Dave, you're pressing your feet into the ground and you're lifting this bottom hip up as much as you can into a side plank. So you feel the stability in the shoulder girdle here. And then you're gonna come into your plank. This is your choice whether you wanna come to your knees and then press up from here. And then same thing happens on the other side. So your arms are more like wings, okay? Then you come through center, lower the knees, press back over to the first side, letting those arms stack on top of each other, feeling the bottom tip of the shoulder blade nestle onto your back, coming back through center, knees to the earth, all the way down, press, other side. Nice work. All right, we're back to squat thrusts. We're going in 10. You guys are doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Hinging from the hips, popping back, popping forward, coming up. Doing your best to land lightly. The lighter we land, the more core we're using. Good. Rest. Okay, back to the ground. Give yourself a moment to maybe just roll. Feels really good. And then prepare to come up. Press feet into the earth. Hover. And then float. Lower. Float. Lower. Float. Lower.
Emily, is your spine rounded or is it straight?
I'm doing my best to keep it straight.
Okay.
You want to be on your sit bones here. If it feels better to hug your knees into your chest, navel into spine, and you feel more of a clean line of energy from your tailbone through the crown of your head, then stay here. And then finally, coming into your side plank, pressing into your bottom foot, lifting that bottom hip up, and reaching through your top fingertips. And then coming to a plank, lowering knees to the ground, all the way to the earth, back up, other side. Lifting that bottom hip up, then coming back through center, lowering knees to the ground, all the way to the ground, pressing back up. Plank on the other side, lifting that bottom hip up, back to center, lowering knees down, all the way to the earth, press back up, other side, pressing into that bottom hip to lift it up, reaching through the fingertips, rest. All right, one more round of fun. And begin, squat thrust. Ten seconds. Good, and rest. So do whatever you need to do to keep a nice tall spine. Maybe that means pressing your hands into your knees, navel pulling into spine, and maybe you're just hovering here. Just really paying attention to the shoulders sliding down back, the gaze being slightly forward. So you can really receive your breath. Nice work, everybody. All right, we're moving into our side plank in 10 seconds. So you'll press your bottom foot into the ground, lift that bottom hip up, feel the bottom tip of your shoulder blade nestling onto your back as the arms become wings. Then you'll come into a plank. You'll lower your knees to the ground, lower your body, press back up, come into a side plank on the other side, lifting from that bottom hip, coming back through center, lowering knees, lowering body, press up, other side, extend that top arm up to the sky, reach through that bottom hip, come back through center, lower knees, lower the ground, press back up onto the outside of the foot. Nice work. Okay, let's come onto our backs and just have your feet hip mat width apart here and your knees together. And let's just sway from side to side. I'm just gonna do a nice cool down here. So just let yourself move effortlessly here so that you feel the soles of the feet pressing into the earth and that initiating the sweet rotation of your hips from side to side. So just notice that as you start to calm your breath. Maybe placing one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Just taking this time to land. And then just coming to stillness, walking your feet to be hip width apart so the ankle, the knee, and the hip are all in one line. Taking a moment here to land. Pubic bone tucks towards your navel. And just slowly start to lift your hips off of the ground. And what we're looking for is more of a synthesis here of inner thigh strength, core, glutes. So just allowing all this integration to occur. Breathing. Three more rounds of breath, just noticing how sweet and fluid your breath is right now. And then just slowly letting your hips come back down to the earth, taking your right ankle and placing it under left thigh. And then just maybe noticing as you allow yourself to sway from side to side, your ankle and your thigh pressing into each other. Just gently let that occur. And then find stillness. If it feels good to lift your left foot off of the ground, you can do that so that your knee comes right in line with your hip. So you can offer that to yourself. You can take your right hand and place it on your right knee just to offer that nice equal length in both side bodies here. It always feels good to rock from side to side here. And if it would feel good, what you can do is rotate over to the left side of your mat, keeping the ankle and the thigh in contact with each other, and just letting your right shoulder land on the earth and gazing over your right shoulder. You can use your left hand to just gently encourage the right knee away from you, and just breathe into that right outer hip. Five more sweet, deep breaths here. Just allow your body to receive. And then when you feel complete, feel the ankle pressing the thigh and thigh pressing into ankle, navel pulling into spine to bring you back up towards center. And then slowly unwind, placing your right foot on the ground, and then offering your left ankle to your right thigh, and just slowly letting your body sway from side to side. Then find stillness, ankle pressing into thigh, thigh pressing into ankle. And then if it feels good, you can lift the knee in line with the hip. Offer your left hand to your left knee to create that equal length in both side bodies. Just receive here. And then when you feel called to, you can start to rotate over to the right side of your mat, pressing your ankle into your thigh, thigh into your ankle, As your navel pulls into your spine, allow that left arm to come out to the side, perhaps in cactus. Take your right hand and press into your left knee. 5 sweet fluid breaths here. And when you feel complete, you can press your ankle into your thigh into ankle. Navel pulls into spine to come back in through center. Unwind, both feet on the ground. As you inhale, bring your knees right up into your chest. And then you can, if you so desire, offer yourself a happy baby by placing your hands on the outsides of your feet. Pressing your hands into your feet and your feet into your hands. Just breathing here. And then when you feel complete with that, you can put the soles of the feet together and let the knees part. So you just get a nice opening through the hips. Come on to your side. Press your top hand into the earth, rising up to a seat. Thank you all for coming. May you all be well. Thank you everyone who is out there on the front lines right now. I really appreciate everything that everybody is doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to come off of mute. Have the best day that you possibly can today.